Hello everyone. In previous video we have completed the concept and introduction part of complex numbers, and in this video we will complete its algebra. Now before starting the algebra, first you should know that two complex numbers are equal, z1 and z2, if a equals to c, b equals to d. What are complex numbers? In previous video we have studied that z equals to a plus iota b. The number which is in the form of a plus iota b is called complex number. Generally it is denoted by z. And what is this line, this point? According to this point, if you are taking two complex numbers, z1 equals to a plus iota b, and second, if you are taking z2 means second complex number, that it is c plus iota d, then z1 equals to z2 if and only if a equals to c and b equals to d, means real parts equals to real parts and imaginary parts equals to imaginary parts. Or if a plus iota b, if a plus iota b, suppose I am taking here a plus iota b equals to c plus iota d, then two complex numbers are equal if and only if a equals to c and imaginary part b equals to d. This point, very important point is this. Now come on the algebra. What is the algebra for complex numbers? Algebra means plus, minus, division, multiplication and multiplication by a scalar. These five parts always we study in the algebra of any topic. Now in this topic we are talking about the algebra of complex numbers. So first come on the addition part. Addition of two complex numbers, let z1 equals to a plus iota b, z2 equals to c plus iota d. Then if you will add z1 plus z2, it means a plus iota b, z2 means c plus iota d, and when you will add this, then a plus c plus iota b plus iota d, or you can write a plus c plus iota b plus d. It means when you will add any two complex numbers, then you have to add real part to the real part and you have to add imaginary part to the imaginary part. So this is the addition of two complex numbers. Now if this is the addition, then there are some properties with addition. What are the properties? These properties you are studying from class 8th, means you have studied these properties in class 8th, class 9th, class 10th also, and you have to study these all the properties in the forward classes also. Now what are the properties for the addition? First is the closure law. What is closure law? Closure law means the sum of two complex numbers is a complex number. If z1 is a complex number, z2 is a complex number, then z plus z2 is also a complex number. This is the closure law. Second, what is commutative law? Commutative means if you will, if you are adding z1 to z2, or if you are adding z2 to z1, then your answer will be same, and it is called the commutative law. The addition of it means the addition of two complex numbers follow closure law, follow the commutative law. Now it also follow the associative law. What is associative law? Associative law means if z1, z2, z3 are three complex numbers, then if you add z1 and z2, then you add z3, it will equals to z1 plus z2 plus z3. This is associative law for the complex numbers. Now come on the existence of additive identity. What is additive identity? For real numbers, 0 is the additive identity. Why? When you will add, suppose this is 2, and if you are adding 0, it means you will get 2. It is the additive identity. Why? If you are adding this number to any number, then it also see its identity to the other side. If it is 2, then it is also 2. Similarly, for the complex numbers, this concept is also we have to study the existence of additive identity. There exists the complex number 0 plus iota 0, which is denoted by 0. 0 equals to 0 plus iota 0 in the complex number is called the additive identity. Why? When you will add any complex number with this 0, then you will get that complex number always. Where z means a plus iota b and 0 means 0 plus iota b, because we are studying the topic complex number, so we will take or we will denote every number in the form of a plus iota b always. If we are denoting 0, then it is also 0 plus iota 0. Similarly, so what is the additive identity for the complex number? So additive identity for the complex number is 0, which is also called 0 complex numbers. Now the existence of additive inverse. Additive inverse means, what is the additive inverse of 2? Minus 2. You know this. What is the additive inverse of 1 upon 7? Minus 1 upon 7. This is the additive inverse. What is the meaning of additive inverse? When you will add additive inverse of a to the a, then you will get additive identity always. Similarly, what is the additive inverse for this? If z is any complex number, then its additive inverse is minus ka z, is minus z. When you will add these two complex numbers, then you will get 0, means the additive identity. So let's read this. To every complex numbers z equals to a plus iota b, we have the complex number minus a plus iota minus b denoted as minus z, called the additive inverse or negative of z. We observe that z plus minus z equals to 0, which is called the additive identity. So closure law, the sum of two complex number is a complex number. The commutative law, when z1 plus z2 is always equals to z2 plus z1. What is associative law? If you will add z1 and z2 first, then you will add z3, then its answer always will be equals to z1 z2 plus z3. It is called associative law. What is the additive identity? Additive identity is 0, which is equals to 0 plus iota 0. And what is the additive inverse? So the additive inverse of z equals to a plus iota b is denoted by minus z, which is equals to minus a plus iota minus b. So this is the algebra for the complex number, and in the algebra we are studying the addition of two complex numbers. So for today it's over. Thank you.